This, my friends, is a smoking gun when it comes to pre-existing infrastructure being in Texas as well as in North America. We'll just label it all of it. Excuse me if I speak in a little frustration about this, but this narrative is ridiculous. It's so stupid. So stick with me, dang it. Now, I've touched on this county's courthouse in the past, but it obviously needs its own video. Brazoria County was part of the original Stephen F. Austin land grant and was platted in 1828 by John Austin. Interestingly enough, it was briefly the first capital of the Republic of Texas. Its first courthouse was, as I'm sure you can imagine, an ordinary wooden building built in 1839. By the 1880s, the town had a respectable population of 800 souls who were employed in various industrial companies in the area. This is when the county needed a new courthouse. So who did they call? They called the man himself, James Riley Gordon, who built Bexar County Courthouse, Ellis County Courthouse, Gonzales County Courthouse, Wise County Courthouse, Harris County Courthouse, McLennan County Courthouse, and Victoria County Courthouse, supposedly. Mr. Gordon built this courthouse in Brazoria for $90,000, and when adjusted with inflation in today's dollars, it would be close to $4 million. Pretty hefty for a late 19th century courthouse, but then again, you saw the rest of his creations. I mean, those were ridiculous. But tragedy struck. In 1896, just 2 years after this heavily Moorish-looking structure was built, the county seat was moved to Angleton, and the huge courthouse at Brazoria wasn't even needed. They didn't see this coming 2 years ago. Like, it was built, then wasn't needed, nor was it ever used. This courthouse was then called Brazoria County's Folly. This is all that's left of the thing. So what'd they do? Well, they got Eugene T. Heiner to build the Angleton Courthouse because J. Riley wasn't answering their letters. And I don't blame them. The new courthouse was quickly thrown up in 1897 and featured a 90-foot tower that was, of course, later removed. That's not a cheap build. 2 years after, in 1937, a storm damaged Eugene's 1897 megalith, so they built another one, except monumentally less impressive. In 1976, Brazoria decided, this isn't ugly enough, guys. We need it to be a freaking eyesore. So they built this modern brick box with large glass panels connecting to the rear of the 1940 courthouse. That's seriously how they describe it, guys, online. A modern brick box. Ugh. Oh, and the Folly Courthouse wasn't the only courthouse built by James Riley Gordon in 1894. The man was everywhere. That same year this was built, Van Zant County put up a courthouse that looked suspiciously similar to the Folly, only for it to be demolished later on as well. Over in Sinton, this courthouse was also built in 1894, and it too eventually met the wrecking ball. And also, Gonzales County Courthouse was finished in 1894, but still lives today, surprisingly. Yeah, surprising. Guys, these all have the same architect and the same completion date of 1894. How? Now let me end with this. Why? Why am I the only one that's asking questions about this specific narrative? I know I'm not the only one that's read about it. I look at folks' comments on Brazoria's Folly, and they're like, well, it was just such a shame that courthouse was never used. I mean, it was so beautiful. What are you talking about? Sorry. This courthouse, guys, was just there, and the controllers needed a way to erase it, then move to another structure that was already there and erase it in some form or fashion. Sorry I got mean. Drop the ego, guys. Find your humility. We've all been duped. But the ever-loving hell was this structure before we came and ruined it. Love y'all, and have a good day.